Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Enigmatica 2 server, and I do like the look of that Botania Island. I really do like making floating islands, and I've gotten to the point where I can make them really fast. Maybe I should do like a thing of explaining how, although I think I remember doing that in a long video long ago. Anyway, I've been doing Astral Sorcery stuff, and I really like these paths, these glass paths, and I took this and raised it up a bunch so it's just like a block lower, and this is a block higher, so that I kind of like that little slope. I thought that was very nice, and I kept this here so it lines up with my Celestial Gateway. Now, one of the things that I've got going here, I like having things that are accessible, but also that, you know, this wants to be up high, and so flight is also very, very doable. But, you know, I like being able to allow people without flight, or me if something happens, to be able to get to my stuff anyway. Charlie, what are you digging at? He's on my desk and he's digging at things, you know, because it's what he's got to do. Anyway, over here, I'd left off because I was making the blue crystals. And I made a second set of blue, and I just kept recycling those around. And he's grabbing my pens off of the desk. Leave those alone. How about that? Play with the chapstick. No, he says. He doesn't want to play with the chapstick. He wants to play with the pens. Fine. Anyway, I was playing with the blue crystals, and I think this is the second batch of these that I've gone through, and you can see the purity, and I went, ooh, 93, 95, those are great, because what you do is you, yeah, that's the pens, he's knocking stuff all over. Anyway, so you grab these high 90s, and you might as well just keep recycling until you get to the 90s, instead of something like 48, because that's a lot of work. So what you do is you take one of those crystals, let's grab this guy, and you throw him into some liquid starlight, a bucket of liquid starlight sitting there, and you just let it sit. Now, before we had those dark blue particles shooting straight up. Now we've got kind of a light blue that's squirting around a little bit more to the side in kind of all directions. That means it's charging up. Now, you can do the same process with the white crystals to grow them too, and what you're looking at is you take and you throw them in there, and the size will increase. This has a size of 236. This is a size of 173. Ooh, this one's 483. The blue ones go all the way up to 900 for size, and the white ones go to 400. And once you get them all the way to max size, and then you soak them again, every so often what will happen is they will split, and you will get 2 new crystals. And if you're lucky, they will have a higher purity. Now I'm going to pull this one out real quick, because this one is 100% purity. So woohoo, that's what we really definitely want there. So that's, and you can see the size on it right now is 882, and I wanted to get it to 900 so I can start splitting this. Now, as far as cutting is concerned, here, let's toss that back in there, because I do want that to do its thing. As far as the cutting, 65, 60, 55, let's take this one because it's the highest size. If you come over here to your grindstone, you can slap it in there, and up here, let's pull it out so we can look at the numbers. Cutting of 65 and size of 483. Okay, now remember those numbers, because I won't. And I'll spin this once. Let's pull this back out. The cutting went up and the size went down. And that's what's happening. You're grinding off the rough edges, making a sharper crystal. And what that means is, of course, you're losing some of the crystal itself as you're grinding that off. Because some things you want that high cutting, other things doesn't matter. So that's what we're looking at. Oh, Fossic Resonator. I was saying that I had that. I knew I had a copy of it. I just hadn't found where it was hiding. Well, here's where it was hiding. I had gotten as part of the end of the Botania series. There was a a bunch of quests that I'd accomplished, and so I went ahead and ran off camera through all the loot bags, and that was I got this purple crystal shulker box, which I'm not a big fan of crystal because your system has to render each one of those models, and that's extra stuff. But I love the size. The size is fantastic. Ooh, extra void upgrades. I could use some of those downstairs. There's a ton of stuff I was going, although the draconic, whoop, I don't have my magnet on right now. Anyway, I had this in there. So the Fossic Resonator, let's say I need night. Let's answer Amaranth. It will fight for you like a dog. Alright, so I am going to drop down here because I've got the Fossic Resonator in my hand, and what you're looking for as you fly over the land are patches of blue, and I have no idea where any of these patches may be. What the blue patches area means that there's extra starlight concentrated there. Oh, death by blaze. And there, right there. This little area, this is got a huge amount of extra starlight. So if you were to make your altars and whatnot down here, you would get far more starlight. Ooh, there's another patch right over there. You'd get far more starlight here than you would in the chunk next to it. But since I'm already up above, and you get more when you go higher up. So that's when you're starting off, that's not a bad thing to do. And I just realized I need to put some more lights over there. Anyway, let's get back up here. Went to the Twilight Forest, and my portal is like right down there, and got some of these firefly lights. I like those, and unfortunately we also got some of the noisy crickets coming along. Where are the locusts? I've got some. There's one. Yeah, some of those guys came along, and cicada. You can just barely hear it. I've got it turned down quite a bit, but they're fun. Nothing says summer in Japan like cicadas. Alright, so let's put the Fossic Resonator back. Oh, this one has done something because the water level's down. Let's pick that up. Oh, night vision. You step into the liquid starlight and you get night vision. Perfect. This is max size, max purity. I want to split this bad boy into lots. So we'll go ahead and do that. Fill that back up. Keep this up as much as much as possible. All right, so things that I wanted to do. I want to. This structure is complete, and this structure is going to have kind of like this. It's going to have some arches over the top when it's complete. But I wanted to do this over here. That's what I wanted to do. What are you doing, kitty? Oh, he knocked over a thing. He's on the prowl right now. And all right, let's grab my manual. There we go, my Tome of Astralness. And if I go to constellations, I want Avitus. Avitus is one great for growth, and I want to attune to Avitus, and unfortunately, Avitus doesn't look like it's up, which is a pain. If you crouch click this, you can put your constellation papers into the manual, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and put it in my offhand, and then the spectral relays, I need to set up this altar so that it attunes to the constellation of Avitus. Oh, come on, I want to. There we go. And I'm looking for these blue patches. And we'll put the spectral relays right there in these blue patches. And that, if I come up here and kind of look down, blue, 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 looks like all of them. This looks like it wants some blue here too, which is really strange because I can't put one of those in. Like, hey, stop that. I can't put anything in there, so I think it's going to be used by the attunement altar itself. Anyway, this, as near as I can tell, is ready for this constellation, the constellation of Avitus. Unfortunately, it's not up right now. So that doesn't help. I'm going to go ahead and put those there for later use. And any of the constellations you can bind to. Whoops, let's grab it off of here. Crouch click that into there again. Because to see more constellations, I need to be attuned to a constellation. And Avitus is the one I'm going to go with. And unfortunately, can't happen tonight. So I am going to make this chisel bit fluid bits tank. Oh, that's really cheap. Okay, because I want to take some of the liquid starlight and use it as a chisel layer. So every place here where I've got these Botania lights, I want to have instead a layer of the liquid. And I also want to use some gold. I really like... This is a very white and dark, you know, you got the white marble, you got the dark sooty marble. I really like that combination, but I also like gold because there's a lot of tracery of gold and dark brown woods in the Astral Sorcery. Lots of gold over there. I want to incorporate some gold with a little chisel and bitting. And yeah, I'm going to lose my soul to chisel and bits. And dang it, nothing happened. It just sat there and did nothing. Anyway, I want to do some chisel and bitting where things are complete and where it will provide lights for me. And then I'll wait for the next day. Well, night. Well, as the sun is slowly sinking in the west, I'm hoping I get the right constellation tonight. But let me show you the little chisely-biddly stuff that I've been doing. Up here on the top, I put just a little ring of gold and then the liquid starlight, which provides some light, which is nice, but not as much as if I had a full plane. But that's okay. And then also for fun, spread it around the top of this, around there, all the top of the pillars. And then I put a little gold trim on my glass staircases here. It makes it stand out just a little bit more. Some of these, especially the ones that are the mana glass, just disappear. They're so very faint, but this makes them stand out a little bit, gives a little bit more contrast. And let's look at the constellations. And of course, the one I want of the 5 that I know, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one that I need is not here tonight. Dang it! But it does look really pretty. This is a very pretty mod. I like the aesthetics. I like the glows. And there is my constellation that I'm looking for. So let's come wandering over here. When the constellation is high enough in the sky, you know that your attunement altar is set up correctly because it will activate. So this is the part where it activates. And I was just telling Dutch Scorpion on the server that everybody else logged off, so I was going, how do I kick him off so the server is mine? Well, no. Anyway, so if I did the... Okay, before when I had my altar was over 1, you didn't get these little white sparkles. But now that it is, that's high enough, it should be working. Ooh, I wonder if I have it wrong. Let's grab my... Oh, nope. There it goes. So it's high enough in the air. This now activates. And if we come up here and look, you can see it's got the constellation here. What's the right... There's the right orientation, so looking north. So there's the constellation. There's this. And when I'm saying this is pretty, this is very pretty. I'm going to stand in here. Ow, whoa. What's with the health? I wonder, because I have extra hearts from the food mod, I wonder if that's what's showing up there. It's sucking those away. Oh, that's very weird. Anyway, this pretty. I'm attuning to the constellation Avitus, which is all about growth and creation and building things, which very much suits with what I like to do. And if I could, I would get this done really early on a server. Ta-da! All done. Ooh, I got an extra heart. So this... Did this unlock anything more for me? Let's go back out of here. constellation research. Nope, still the 4 here, but perks is new that I'm attuned. This is the perk map. I have attuned to Avitus, which gave me +2 maximum life, and I gain experience over here building things. So if we zoom in a little bit, as soon as I gain, oh, it says available. Oh, I can increase more life. So I can click on this. That just gave me, wow, 2 more hearts there. 5% gave me 2 more hearts. This will give me more. This over here, even more. And then I can start figuring out where I want to go from here. And there are some nice perks, you know, extra perk. Attacks have a chance of disarming the opponent. Occasionally your armor repairs itself a bit. That I definitely want to go get. I do like that. Dodging, effectiveness of perks. Regenerating life may remove a negative status effect. Meh. Okay, this one I have it locked out. So stone might turn into more valuable stone. Where's the grass? Additional reach. There's one of these that will start growing grass around me. Ooh, that's actually really nice. So this is one of the things that makes it really nice to get into Astral Sorcery is because of these perks. So I love that. Let's come over here and take a look at my... Oh. I see two there. Okay, let's grab these guys. Yes, they split, and holy cow, look at the sizes of those things. Okay, I cheated. It split a long time ago, several nights back, but I didn't get the right nights. So this means that I can... I got... Let's see if I look at my notes. One of these, probably this one, was 187 when it split, and this one was 88. So they were very, very small when they split. So I've been tossing them in here and regrowing them, and I need 2 more crystals for that altar for later. Let's see. It's fairly high up. Can I upgrade my celestial altar? Let's see. Iridescent altar. I don't... Oh, actually. Oh, it says attuned. Does it need attuned? Let me check. Oh, I can use any plain celestial. Okay, sooty marble, those, and I think I've got all of that. I've got those. I've got those. I grab one of these. One of those. What else do I need? Do it quick. I need more of these. I need some of these. Where's my chisel real quick? Let's chisel 1, 2, 3, 4. More of these. I think that's enough. I think I have enough. Oh, but I don't have enough starlight. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that right there? I don't have enough starlight. Okay, I'm going to have to... Yeah, and there's no time for that right now. I'm going to have to recoup my relays, my spectral relays. I'm going to have to put up at least 1 or 2, probably 2, to get this back up to the high enough light level. Dang it. I really, really wanted to get that done tonight. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to make 2 more of these relays. Well, I'll make all 4 of them, and that way I'll definitely have enough light to upgrade my altar, because that's very nice. Now that's more like it. With all 4 of those in place, it went from about here all the way up. So that's much better. Let's go ahead and smack this and get that going. Oh, pretty. This one, if I seem to remember right, is faster than the last one, crafting this altar. But it's been a while. I don't remember, but pretty. I do like this. But I want to upgrade this. That means I need to upgrade my structure for it to work. And I'm hoping... Ooh, it did work. Yes. So again, if I click on this, that no longer works. I need to get this attuned to... or I can attune it to a constellation. And I want to get some stuff going. I've split another one of my crystals. And this guy here has just absorbed. He's max. Let's run over here real quick and show you, because I want to get, if I toss it on here and back away, what this will do is this will actually attune Avitus to this crystal. and that's necessary for some recipes. But also, I need 2 of these max size, max clarity, quality, whatever the middle one is, and max cutting. I want them all maxed out for a ritual. There we go. And I want 2 of these. So it's attuned to a Vetus, size purity, that's what I was looking for, and cutting. And so that is perfect. I need that. In fact, I will put that away. And then one of the things that let's keep that over here. One of the things that's very, very nice. Do I have the bits to... Nope, I can't craft anything here because I don't have the structure in place. Let's show that off real quick. Astral Sorcery. I need the iridescent altar. And let's move it over. And that way. Well, other way. So it's exactly the same as the rest. It just has a few of these extra little blocks in place and some of these relays. In fact, I'll grab these 7. And let's grab this and a stack of that, and we'll just have it make it real quick. Printer on. Make. Oh, it needs something here. I will use a light real quick. And then I'll use a light right there real quick. And that connects. And a light right there connects. And a light right there connects. Alright, so this is all done. Oh, let's get these in place. These relays don't need to be in any specific location, but they are handy. So I can turn this off. I can hide that. And that's the final upgraded structure. And when you get this little guy here, you know you are done right. And holy cow, that needs a lot of starlight. What I want to do is get a floating crystal. And for that... let's look it up in the book. In the book. Let's go to constellation. No, let's go to constellation. Radiance, that's the new one. If we go here to constellation, I can make these enhanced collector crystals. Here's where you set them up, but I don't have these resonating gems. I need to make those. I'm missing some stuff, and I want to use the blue crystal in here. And here's where, if I remember right, it doesn't really matter what, but I tend to use the full sized crystals here. And you do need them to be attuned. Anyway, yes, okay, that's built. I'm missing the constellation. I need more of these to be full-sized. And these guys, yeah, they just barely broke. So, yeah, oh well. I did put some stuff over here so I can make my my infusion altar, and we'll get some stuff going at that. Night's fading, so I'm going to prep for that. Yeah, it would be nice if I could craft this at any time. Oh, let me put my magnet on. And I don't grab it because, let's get around here. I built a Solagnolia and put it underneath here, so I stopped grabbing these crystals. In fact, I can't grab them even from a distance, so yay! Yay! I've snagged these so many times. Now I've got the bits in here to make the infuser, so let's smack that with a wand. Let it do its sparkly goodness here. And this does require the iridescent altar. No, it doesn't. It requires the altar before, but I didn't have all the bits and stuff I needed, so that's okay. I do now. And let's slap that here. And this I can start... there goes Dutch Scorpion. This I can start doing some work with if all... Oh, it just split. Yay! All right, let's put those aside for the moment. Because it needs all 12 of these pools of liquid starlight around it. And let's grab these. Whoops, I need 2 of them. I'm not sure if that needs 5. I've got some recipes that I've been storing, and if I smack that with a wand, yep, it's going to start processing this and infusing it to make in this case, the resplendent, sparkling, what is this? Resonating gem. Yes, I can remember things. Yes, I do. Anyway, I've been wanting this because... that lost a pool. So let's grab that source block, fix that. Now I can smack this with a gem. And that's one of the problems with this is it will quite often consume a source block of starlight, which is not good. Oh, this time it didn't. Yay! So I needed 2 of these because I want to craft this, the containment chalice. Yep. That's why I needed those 2. And you just slept. So that means I can't craft this over here because that needs night. So let me put the chalice bits into here. Yeah, see, I need all the way up to there. Now, the interesting thing is this stuff around it, those are items that need to appear in these. And so what it'll do, it will pop up like a light transparent thing and you slap it in there. Let's look at one of these. Do I have one? This one here. This guy here has this constellation in it, which means I need the constellation paper here to attune it to that one. So that's what I need. All right, I need to wait for night again, and I will craft the chalice, which will make things so much easier, because then it won't eat so much of the liquid starlight. All right, just barely got enough light. Let's make this chalice. And it's going to ask for aquamarines. Oh, there's one. Dink. So we'll put that in there. And it's going to need 5 of these in all. I don't need 7 of these relays here. For this recipe, I don't. But I could put lots and lots in there. One of the recipes, I think, needs 8. So I should make one more, but there it is. Now it should make it, because all of these are in place. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. Give me my chalice from the palace. It holds the brew that is true. Eventually. There we go. There's my chalice. All right. So the thing that I've been waiting for, let's grab these guys out. And I'm going to put, actually, let's fill this and that. And now I'm going to put the chalice right here. And I want to, oh, does this only connect from the bottom? That would be unfun. All right. For the nonce, I'm going to put, what happened to my bucket? Oh, I'm going to put a couple buckets of liquids. I should have 1 bucket, so it does. Anyway, so this has 2. I thought I put 3 in there. Anyway, this has some stuff in it, and if I grab one of these lenses and put it in there and smack that, instead of pulling from all the various pools, it should pull from my chalice. And it looked like it did. I see nothing from here. The chalice still says 2K. So it's like it still has 2 full buckets in it. All right, I don't really want to do that. I want to do these. But I will use a lot of these lenses, so I'll use that. Let's grab that. Okay, let's do these muy pronto. That's... I wonder if I'm getting a visual glitch, because it says the chalice holds 2K right now, which I think it holds 3 because I hit it with 3, but it's not going down at all that I can see from the little Huela link on it. But oh, I need to, oh, did you get consumed? Oh, it did consume something here. Ooh, weird. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, unless my chalice is not full, which is possible, although it's giving me sparklies here. All right, fine. You're being inconvenient. Go away. There. One bucket is way easier. Let's fill this up with... See, that says it has 7. Let's smack you. And I believe this crafting can happen at any time during the night. Or day. I don't have to have starlight for this infuser because it's taking this liquefied starlight and using that instead. That's really weird. I'll have to play with it. I may have to rearrange my production setup here so that I can output the stuff, or maybe this is too close. In any case, I should be able to use the chalice. Nope, something that got consumed right there. I can tell because I can't grab that block. Yeah, something's not quite right with the setup here. I think it may need to be over 1. Anyway, I will redo that because I want to hurry up while the night is still here and make one other thing. Alright, I think I got everything in place. Let's smack this Celestial Collector Crystal. And this is the max purity one. I definitely want that, and it's already attuned. So let's go ahead and smack that and let that do the crafting. And if I look again here, there's nothing around it, no constellation. So I could have done this in a previous altar, but I'm ready for it now. And I have this, whoop, I just got it. And I have this structure here, which, if I remember right, I need an extra block. So let's put a block there, the crystal there. Let's break that, and the light just kicked in. You got those particles. That is an enhanced crystal thingamajigger. Let's read the documentation. So having this crystal, I can link it to my altar and it'll provide starlight. This here is an enhanced one, which really is great to have. Let me grab my linking wand, and there's my linking tool. So I'm going to link from here, and I could go straight to my altar, but I'm going to route it through this lens first, and the lens is already set up, and so that's coming through here. So this guy should now have lots of light. And if I break these guys, because these guys seem to tick fairly heavily, so let me break these, and I won't need these guys anymore. There we go. And let's check while it's still fading. I still have max starlight, so I might be able to build this dewy stuff in the night or middle of the day because of this setup here. And this lens, I have 11 of them, 10 in here and the one over there. Size, purity, cutting. I don't think cutting really matters, but the size and purity does. So I just went ahead and threw the maxed one in there. And that way I got the max size, purity, cutting, and I got 11 out of them. If you have something that's a much lower amount of size, you get fewer lenses, and the purity means you're going to get more of the light going through. So I'm getting as much light through here as possible, which is why that's working very nicely. All right, so I'm going to clean this up, and I still need to figure out why that chalice isn't working, because I want this process here. In fact, how many crystals do I have? I've used 2 rock crystals through this, and I had something like 22. Yeah, so I've used something like 40 buckets of starlight, building my doubling my gems. How are they doing? So yeah, I need to split these a bunch more times, and then I will get this setup. Alrighty, I'm grabbing this constellation and I'm going to attune. Actually, let's do it from high up. 2 of these crystals. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the look of it. Fun. All right, so I'm making 2 of these maxed out crystals because I want the best possible strength from this. And should be done any second. Yep. And it came over here. Let's toss that one in. This is the part where you get picked up. Oh, wrong one. Let's toss the one that's not been attuned. There we go. So I'll take this. Oh, I need to turn these into crystals, which I haven't got, but I will. Where's my wand? There's my wand. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to make a ritual anchor. And let's smack that while that's going on. And I should have all the bits to make the anchor here and the pedestal. So first we're making the pedestal. Now let's go ahead and make the anchor. All right, smack that. There we go. And let me grab this piece. All right, I'll need to make 2 of these floating crystals. And that's where I keep forgetting the recipe. Oh, I need 4 of those. And I need the attuned and the illumination powder. Okay, so let's take this. This comes over here. Boink. And I don't think I need another one of these, but I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And I've got another one of the enhancement altar what's-a-majigger for the crystals, and a crystal's going to go in there. Let's make those crystals fast. I completely forgot that I needed to actually do this. 1, 2, 3, and then I need 8 of these, and then I need 8 of these. I've been doing more of these crystals. Let's grab all these out because they will consume. So here's where I thought I was prepared, and then realized as soon as I saw the constellation come up and it activated, I went, ooh, 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 that's exactly what I needed. Oh, wait. Which one are these? Okay, this one is tuned. This one is tuned. All right, these 4 I'll mess with. Where's my bucket? You go there and there. I should set up a different location to do all this work so that I'm not constantly deactivating my Starlight Infuser. Oh, speaking of infusing, I have a ender tank underneath here that's pushing into my chalice, and as long as the chalice from the palace is here within a certain range, it has been working very nicely while that's doing its thing. Over here I have, and this is, you know, the same sort of setup as before, but it outputs from the tank into the ender tank, and that's been working very, very nicely. So let's, no, give me that back. That's the one. Anyway, that's been working out fantastically for that. Let's start that going. And another. Ooh. And we get these little sparkly, these flares come out. They're cool looking. I like them. One of the perks will actually have these occasionally appear around you, and if you're being attacked, it'll fight. Although I've never noticed that. But, you know, that's okay. And done with this last one. Yes, all right. Let's make the 2 crystals. Toot sweet. Okay, I want... Oh, come on. There we go. There's one. He doesn't have much by way of protection around him, so it's been tough when it's nap time. Let's craft these real quick. There's one crystal. And now let's click on click there. Now we can... Oh, am I missing? Oh, I'm missing those. Let's grind these guys up real quick. Yes. Let's move you out of the way. Shift click. Oh, hey, I was able to shift click it with that in place. Ooh, cool. All right. Did that make it? It did. Quick with the quickness. And smack that with the wand. So this is maxed out, which is always worth doing, and it's got the starlight from the Vicio, which is speed and movement. So I'm going to grab that, and let's put that over here. and break this piece. And the effect is different. That one's more green and this one's not. All right, so this, I'm going to, I think I just right click it. Oh, don't tell me. All I needed was the crystal itself. Let me check. No? Shift click? Okay, do I shift click this? Ah, dang it. Nope, I think all I needed was the attuned crystal itself. Dang it, which means I made a nice collector crystal, which is great, but I think all I needed was the celestial crystal. It's been a while since I've made this. All right, let's take a look at the book. Constellation, ritual, or is that in radiance? Ritual. Enhanced crystal attunement. No. Let's go back. Is it under attunement? Where's my ritual? There's the ritual pedestal, ritual acceleration, ritual blah, 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 blah. So there's that. Spit is needed focused. Eternal. You've got to click it with something. Okay. I need to make me another one of those crystals. Dang it. Well, that's why I'm growing these. Alrighty, so if that has worked, and let me say howdy, Jordy. Let's see, I should be able to right click this in there. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yes. Okay, so now as this has charged up, there should be some beams that come out the side. Oh, I need to link. I need to do some linking. This guy. Let's link you to that to enhance this. This is the part where you link. Link. Do you link up here? Alrighty, what is happening here? So this right here should provide the ritual for flight, although I'm still getting the cheaty flight happening. Okay, let's link this again. Selected. There we go. I had to really click it to like the top. Okay, so now there's this beam coming off here to the side. So this is where I put down that. You can see where the beam kind of goes up to there, and then there's a lens, and then I link the lens back to that, and that spits up another one. So I'm looking to see where it's here. There and there, and this, and I hope that I don't have something right here, because that would be not so nice. Okay, it's next one looks like it's over here. It's really faint with all this white stuff, and of course there's the phone that should never ring. It's all been spammers today, so I'm going to completely ignore it. You'll never hear it. Okay, this one here. All right, and where's the last one going? Of course, it's going right here, which is going to break my link. Yeah, see, this link is no longer linking there. So what I need is another lens. So let's come over here and let's snag a lens. And let's put it, I'm going to put it right here. So it's linked from here to the lens, and from lens to the top. Let's unlink, and then from link from here to there. And there we go. Now that should be a fully functional pedestal. I don't think I need that at all anywhere. Although, what I can do is use that to move this ritual. Nope, it's still... I have no way of knowing with as long as I've got that flight stuff on me. But I've got this extra ritual anchor. And I'm going to... For fun... I need some blocks. I want to see if I can anchor it more centered on my island here. Let's go up, 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 up. And maybe one more just so it's two more. So it's higher than that one. Just so it looks cool. Okay, so now if I link this and that... Yes, those two are now linked. Oh, now we got all the funky cool colors. That's always fun. Let's break this stuff down. And the thing that I don't know is whether or not I'm actually getting flight here because I've got the other piece. But what this means is this ritual here should give flight to anyone else who comes over to this area. And then the question is, don't go too far, because the ritual will stop. I'm going to go and see if the ritual will stop on me and I start falling. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm far enough. The ritual should have... Okay, so... Oh, there we go. So yes, flight is available at my base. Just don't go too far. Because you will actually fall, and if you're too far above, you'll go splat if you don't have things that'll stop you. So that's one of the things that's really, really cool about the Astral Sorcery. Now, one of the things that I really enjoy with this is, A, the prettiness of it, but also flight, creative flight. There's no fuel, there's nothing. Okay, it's limited to this area. That's not much fun, but for your base... you're good to go, which I'm still going to be eating the chorus fruit because that way I've got flight everywhere. But this is now centered everywhere on my island. I was looking at the Botany Island. Everywhere here is now flightable. Even flight, down here it should still be flightable because I think it's I think it goes all the way to from bedrock up to build height. So yes. Flight. So if you come visit my base, you should have flight, even if you don't have flight now in this area. Now there's a bunch more rituals. There's 16 different constellations, and I think I'm too slow to have found another constellation. Oh, and the server's getting ready to restart anyway. Oh, there's a constellation right there. Maybe not. There's got to be more than that. Here looks like something. We got some large... and it's fading. Oh, there's... Alright, oh well, dang it. I should have looked earlier in my telescope. One of the things I want to craft is this, the observatory. And to make that, I've got all the bits. Let's come up and take a look. I've got all the bits. And I've got the Stardust, the Illumination, and the Nocturnal Powder to make this work, because that's the stuff going around. However, what I don't have is this constellation. And it's got it looks 6 stars on it, and I don't have that constellation. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is. So, what do? I have gotten these because I had extra constellation papers, but I am missing a constellation. Right off the top of my head, I am not remembering which it is that I need for this. And it's not in my book because I don't have... See, I know those guys there. Oh, there was... I think... Nope, I don't recall anyone. Anyway, I'm getting all flustered because I don't have the stuff I need to get my observatory set up so I can easily find those constellations plus the really 4 faint ones. Anyway, all 18 or 16 of these constellations provides perks through the rituals, and there's some really, really fun ones like flight and growth and regeneration and making ores and all that good stuff. But that's for a different episode. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, geeking out again about Astral Sorcery because it's so very pretty, here on the FTOG Enigmatica 2 server. And you can join too. Thanks for watching. Bye.